Hey Lawnies, how's it going? It's Matt Dawn from Lawnporn. Get your lawn on. This video I want to talk about lawns and artificial intelligence. Yeah, it's quite a subject. So let's get your lawn on. Alright, well a couple of updates first. Number one, the house situation. I think most of you guys know that the house situation, we have to move. We don't know quite when we're moving yet. Won't be doing much, well won't be doing anything at all really in regards to putting lawn in this house. I was about to start sort of now, but knowing that the place is being sold underneath us and it's going to go soon, there's no point really doing that, and we're really keen on our next house. We don't know where that's going to be, but you know, we've requested a garden area to do a lawn in, so that'll work well. So look out for that one. And number two is that the oval is done. Now, a bit of a long story that I'm just going to keep short here. There's quite a bit of changing of dates and everything when it was going to be put down, and you know, I got told that it was going to be on the 2nd and the 3rd. Then I got told it was going to be on the 9th, and it ended up being on the 8th, so I wasn't included in that. Heidi got more of the lawn down than what I did, so you know, I didn't put any down. They did a really good job. It looks really good. Now it's the care of it, but from this point on, I'm not going to be involved with the school anymore in that regards. I've sort of been done 5 years, I think. I got it all ready for them. I did as much as I could. So it's now up to them, and they're kind of keen to look after it themselves. So all good there. Would have been good content, but you know, it is what it is. And look, at least, you know, my daughter is just really wanting my time on weekends now. So it's nice to come home from work on a Friday and go, hey, Heidi, what do you want to do for the weekend? Rather than, you know, her asking me and knowing that I'm going to be busy doing lawn stuff and lawn videos. So there's that, and we had a really great weekend last weekend, and yeah, it is a nice feeling coming back and just going, okay, you know, what do you want to do, Heidi, rather than, you know, it being about me and Lawnporn all the time. But you know, don't stress, I'll be doing lots of videos and stuff in the future. So yeah, what I want to talk about is AI, and you know, me and my mate Sato, you know, we talk about this all the time. You know, AI, if you haven't tried it out, ChatGPT, it's just amazing. And I don't want to blow your mind too much, but it is really, really smart. And it's what's called a generative AI. So it kind of, you know, generates stuff from a large language base and produces answers which are relatively good. You can ask this thing to do essays for you, write stories for you, write poems, you know, tell you like different things. It's just amazing. It's just got all the language of the internet. You know, it's got everything, and there's just like massive engine, and it just pops it out really well, you know. So it really has me thinking, and it's going to be taking over a lot of different sort of work situations and all sorts of things. And I've been thinking about it actually for a few years. You know, wouldn't it be great to have an app, you know, that could really just give you the answers of what you're looking for? I answer thousands of questions every month, you know. Just come in and you just go type, and a lot of them are the same. And you know, I tried to do an app a couple of years ago, a phone app that would cover a lot of those questions, and you know, I got it working, spent a fair bit of money on it. It didn't really work well, so I never got it forward. And you know, this new AI technology has just got me absolutely buzzing. And look, you know, as it so happens, recently I got asked to change manufacturers, and you know, I got a bit of an insight to the AI that they're developing and the app that they're developing for the home garden market, and it's amazing. They wanted me to put the name to it, you know, Lawnporn, and obviously change over. And, you know, part of that was like having all the Lawnporn stuff go into Bunnings rather than, you know, the retailers that we've got now. So it would be sort of almost an exclusive Bunnings thing. So I didn't accept it for a few reasons. Number one, the products are just so amazing that we've got. And, you know, if I went with that deal, I'm going for products that probably aren't as good they're not bad by any means, and that's something I think is hard to go across. And then number three reason is that if I did do it, I'd just be kicking all the people that have supported it. All the Mitre 10s, all the home hardwares, things like Flower Power, all these little independent mower shops, independent irrigation shops that do really, really well with the Lawnporn gear. Now, it would just be, I'd just be kicking them all on the bum to switch over. So, I haven't, but I'm going to develop something. Eventually. I've been racking my brains about it, and I'm just so enthused about it. You just imagine an AI that you open up your phone app, and especially with the program, and I think the program's very successful. The Lawnporn program I'm talking about, because it's showing you what to do, when to do it, and to get the good results. And that's why the program is so popular. I'd love to have that in a sort of AI concept where it's editable. You could have it going. You get notifications of when things are coming up. Link it up with the weather type thing, and link it up to GPS in your area as well, so you can get the recommendations of what's happening, and recommendations when to do apps and not to do apps based on the weather and location and stuff like that. I really see just so much positives, and even going further into a home care situation, especially like irrigation, controlling your irrigation through this app that's really helping you, and really sort of, it doesn't think for you. AI doesn't it's not at a stage where it'll do all the thinking for you, but it just gives you the best answers of what you're looking for, and you can make your own mind up from that point. But I could really see stuff like that happening. And if you think you're not using AI, well, you use AI every day, and you probably don't realize it. I mean, you use email. You get email now recommending you, you got this email 4 days ago, did you want to go back to it? That's an AI feature. When you use your phone apps for your banking, that's an AI feature. So it's all around us already. So I just really am enthused about the future, and enthused about seeing the program in an app which has got some AI features. And also things like we're already seeing in the gardening scene AI in mowers. We've got these robotic mowers that don't need anybody there, and they do the mowing, and that's a great solution for a lot of people that don't have the time to mow and everything like that. I can just really see some massive positives, and I'm going to work towards that. So that's probably another reason why I've let the school go as well, because that was taking up a lot of time, and I just want to invest the time back into the business, back into the program, really supporting you guys that have supported me, and enticing new customers and getting people into lawning and having fun. So that's my main aim from there. I mean, the thing about the AI stuff as well is that lawning is, sort of a language of its own, and these AI models, they're based on language, and everything is, worked out on this big language model, so to speak. It's a little bit hard to explain. And yeah, like previously, like 3-4 years ago, AI stuff, a certain programming language for one thing and a certain programming language for another thing, working out, statistics for one thing was a certain language, and working out of something different. I don't know, an AI that played chess, so to speak. That was a language of itself, and these two things probably wouldn't speak and wouldn't work together. But these new AI models see that everything is a language, and everything that is a language can be interconnected and worked out, given the problem. So it's quite interesting. And you think about it, lawning is a language. It's the soil structure is a language. There's these proponents of soil and how it's all structured and how it works together. The language of irrigation and water. You need water for the equation of lawns to work. So, how that's introduced, what type of water, how much water at a certain time and everything. that's a sort of a language as well. And especially, if you've got pop-up irrigation with a, smart irrigation system, that is just pro, because you're really controlling that situation and that element of the language. Mowing and care, how you mow, what type of mower you use. Are you using cylinder mowers? Are you using rotary mowers? Are you vertically cutting? Aerating, that's another language. So you put all these languages together into an AI model and, have it supporting your fertilizer brand, I think is just the way forward, really. And look, I know it's being developed, and the people, or, the company or the person or whatever, I'd love it to be me, that comes up with this solution, so to speak, and make it a human aspect, a human interaction where you don't feel like you're being talked to by a computer, but it's got personality, and it feels, and it's relatable, and it really helps you, it solves your problems. That's going to be massive for any any fertilizer company, any company in any sort of industry, really. So I'm really excited about that sort of thing. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. I mean, there's plenty of people, it's kind of a funny thing, people within the lawn scene, they say, oh, so-and-so's copying you, or so-and-so's doing the same thing as you. And there's, all these other professional lawn brands, or so-called professional lawn brands coming out now. And, a lot of people onto it. Look, they're just jumping on the bandwagon of it, I suppose. And I've got no problems with that, really. And, I'm certainly not the first one to do it for whatever reason. And Lawnporn, and, thanks to you guys, it just really blossomed for whatever reason. And I'm really proud of that. But, other people doing the same things. I know there's, people that really closely copy me. And it makes me laugh, because I just think, oh, well, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. And look, if people want to follow that, that's fine. And, I don't own the market, so to speak. I'm just part of it, and I'm happy to be part of it, and happy to do my bit. And look, all I can do really about it is, well, number one, I don't worry about what other people do or anything like that. I just worry about how I go about the way I do things and the way I present things, and just hope that it's relatable to you people, and make as many lawnies as I can out of people, because it's just a great lifestyle, I think, and it's very enjoyable. And I've got to say, me not having a lawn at the moment is not really embarrassing, but really, really frustrating. And I will be changing that in the next couple of months for sure. And yeah, that's where I'm at with things. So I just wanted to, have that quick sit down Friday, and I'm just glad work's over for the week. I can do some things around the house here, spend some time with my family, spend some time with Heidi. And I just wanted to share my thoughts on that and do this quick video for this weekend. And yeah, that's where I'm at. AI, it's just really interesting, I think. And I think it could really be quite an integral part of the lawn scene. I think it'd be really integral in the part of people that are wanting to look after their gardens in a better manner, and just to get the best result out of their lawn with the minimum of fuss, while learning something at the same time if they choose to, or just blindly following whatever's said. I think the company or the person or the, whatever that nails that is really going to make advances in the market and do really well for their product, for themselves, and for, the people that follow that person, or the customer, so to speak, and especially the retailer that sells it. So yeah, that's what I'm aiming for in a sense. And look, I just wanted to share my thoughts about it. Apparently next spring is when this other company wants to drop their AI. And yeah, I didn't want to, I wanted to be part of it in a sense. I see the power of it. I've been screaming the people that make my stuff, do this, but it's a moot point, I suppose. But yeah, any coding and app programmers out there that want to help me, I would just love that chance. And I've got a few irons in the fire, and I'll work it out. And yeah, now I'm yabbering, aren't I? And I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you have a great weekend. Middle of, well, not quite the middle of winter yet, but it will be soon, and spring will be here in, 2 and a bit months. It's going to be great times, and I'm really looking forward to it. Just wanted to share my thoughts in this video. I hope you liked it. Get your lawn on. See you later. Bye.